What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout and I am here with new Videl support. Yes, we are starting BT26 spoilers. We're not gonna have anything tomorrow, but don't worry, there are more BT26 videos coming out very soon. So let's start with the big one, with the Videl ZLeader. But before we begin this video, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons that buy us coffee. They keep this crazy content grind going. And guys, thanks out for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to a patron is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video. As with all of our videos, let's start with the breakdown. So BT26 spoilers are finally here and Green Videl got new support. Green Videl is one of the decks that a lot of you have been super hyped for. I've never played it before. I've tried it out now and I think that it's pretty cool. We're gonna take a look at the new cards. I'm gonna show you my deck list and then we'll just jump into the summary. Let's go. Let's start with the leader. So on the front side, Videl is, well, a 5k green Earthling. That's already a bad start. When she attacks, you draw one. She is generally a green skillless battle card focused leader. You do have decent draw power because you also have once per turn auto. When one of your skillless battle cards is used in a combo, you draw one and then you add up to one card from your life to your hand. We're not going to be going over this side of the leader a lot, so we can just skip the majority of it because you get a self-awakener which now allows you to awaken on turn 1. So yeah, the leader is very unison centric. You need to have your unison out and you have decent draw power and a lot of free plays. You can only awaken at 4 or less, but that no longer matters because now you have a turn 1 self-awakener. So let's check out the Awaken side. On the Awaken side, our leader is Videl, the town's heroine. So the Awaken side is really good. You draw an attack and then you draw again when you combo with a skillless card. Yeah, so what your first auto is, when this card attacks, draw one. Then choose up to one of your green unisons and switch it to rest mode, then add the card's power to this card's power for the battle. Unison is 6k, I believe. So, and the auto once per turn is now when you combo with the skillless, you draw a card, and this skillless card gets plus 4k combo power. So all of your skillless cards, at least the first one is 9k. So Videl becomes very big, very fast. And all of your free plays now are 15k instead of 10k, which is also pretty cool. Because when you free play something with your last auto, now it's 15. Now let's talk about the ZLeader, and the ZLeader is absurd. The ZLeader is insane. Now I know that a lot of you were disappointed with the ZLeader not being 15k, but you don't need it. This ZLeader is purely offensive and it's absurd how strong this is. First off, you Z-Awaken for free. No limit for lives, nothing, just Z-Awaken. Auto brings back your unison, which is cool. And then you have the activate battle, which, you know, is just once per turn, pay 1 green. If you have 3 or more energy and 2 or more green cards in your combo area, you play 1 Great Saiyaman. 1 card with Great Saiyaman in its name from your hand, and it gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. That's a cool one, but the other one, activate battle once per turn, use up to 1 green skillless battle card from your drop in a combo. So basically you just combo for free again. So you draw like a madman and then you attack with a 30k ZLeader. Here's how you do it. You start and you go like, okay, it's time to attack. You attack with Videl, her auto triggers, you draw 1. And you switch your unison to rest mode. Unison is 6k power, so you give Videl 6k. She is 16 now. Then you combo with the skillless card. Auto triggers, you give the card plus 4k combo power. So okay, cool. So that is 9k, that is 25. Then you Z-Awaken, and of course you draw, because you comboed with a skillless card. Then you Z-Awaken, and you use your Z-Leaders, activate Battle. You combo with another skillless from your drop, and now your Videl is 30k. The attack resolves, and her auto triggers, which removes the Z-Leader, so you go back to the Awaken side, and now you can use the once per turn auto where you combo with a 9k skillless card and draw one again, so you draw even more. Last but not the least, let's talk about new Gohan. So this is an alternative Awakener. That's pretty awesome. Now you can awaken on turn 1. There is only one thing that matters here. That is that he costs 1 energy. He basically costs 1 energy. And because his permanent is if your leader is Videl, reduce the cost of this card by 3. So he is a 1 drop. And the only thing that matters is his activate main. If your leader is Green Videl and you place this card into its owner's drop, you draw 2, you go to 6, and you awaken. Awaken turn 1 for 1 energy. That's pretty good. This is exactly what the deck needed. A way to awaken without going down to 4 lives. You know the drill, I am here with the deck planet, and here is the build. So here is my first idea for Videl. Never played it before, so let's take a look. Okay, so right, you're running your skillless cards because you need 8 copies. Only 3 copies of the SR, it's not the best card, so we can just run 3. You have to run 3 copies of this Gohan because the Gohan is amazing. It's a TP, so make sure to get it. It's very, very likely that it might just randomly get bought out. We're running 4 copies of the Self-Awakener. You must run 4 copies of the Self-Awakener. Then you have another TP, Videl Destiny in Reach. This one also just came out. It just came out, so hopefully you got your copies. Then we also have Videl Call for Justice. This is another TP. So yeah, the deck is filled with TPs. It's absolutely filled with TP cards. It's insane. We are running 3 copies of Great Saiyan into Budding Hero. Do you really need them? I'm not sure. It's a free cost. When this card is played from your hand, play up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your deck or drop, and then you shuffle your deck if you looked through it, and activate main for 1 green. Choose one of your skillless battle cards with a cost 2 or less and return it to your hand. Play this card from your hand and you can play copies of it for the turn. It helps you establish some combo power with your skillless cards. I think 3 is okay. You're running 4 copies of Great Saiyaman. The thing is, this is the best unison that you can run here. I think this is by far the best one. So you just have to run him. He's from the archetype, he's dirt cheap, and he gives Videl plus 6k power. You also have your Great Saiyaman. Your Great Saiyaman super combo. You might wish to run Paragus instead. I think Great Saiyaman is very thematic, so works well with the deck. Then we have the big one, Pan the Courageous Youth. Huge shout out to everyone who pointed this out to me at the last locals. This is the way to give Videl double strike. You pay 1. When you use this card in a combo, this card gets plus 5k power and double strike. The card that you combo with, you choose one, and then it gets plus 5k and double. And she's a 0 combo cost 5k. So your Videl is 40k double. Yeah. 40k double strike leader. That's terrifying. 3 copies of Solidarity, 3 copies of Gogeta. You have to run Gogeta. You have to run your Dormants, otherwise you just lose horribly. 2 homicidal clones. 2 cells are destroying Kamehameha, the best card in green. Please play more of it, it's phenomenal. And for your SCR, I think Cell Max is good. Cell Xeno is way too slow for this deck. Cell Max is just a big dumb attacker that can just help you finish off your opponent. So it's pretty good. And for the Z deck, you want 4 copies of the ZLeader because you want to Z-Awaken as often as you possibly can on offense. Don't do this on defense. Just Z-Awaken on offense. And then you have the standard Gigantic Meteor, Broly, Bojack, and Frieza. So yeah, that was the deck list. Before we end the video, let's quickly jump into the summary. It's amazing to see a fan favorite leader get support. The ZLeader is amazing. You now draw a lot and you can produce a massive 30k swing, and like you've seen with the deck list, a 30k double. More than 30k double. The new Gohan, Great Saiyaman, allows you to awaken on turn 1, which helps out a ton. Like, it really helps out. And generally, the deck just got much better. It will not be a meta deck, but it went from very niche local tier deck into possible rogue tier territory. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Will you try out this deck? Are you hyped to play Videl again? Are you hyped for the support? Do you wish that support was something even more? Do you think that Videl will now finally be a rogue deck? Let me know in the comments. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Help us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. This has been Damien from the Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.